Hey there, coming at you straight from nap time. Today I went out and took wildflower pictures of my kiddos at Prairie Creek Park in Richardson. And my goal today is to hopefully empower you and educate you to know where to put your kiddos in the wildflowers when you go to this park or another park. You're gonna want to watch for the sun and what way you position your kiddos. And so I'm gonna walk you through that. Someone even took some pictures of Luke and Aubrey and me, and so that was awesome. So I'm gonna walk you through that, and hopefully it's helpful, because I know if you haven't yet, you will probably go take your babes out to take wildflower pictures. So I hope you enjoy.
So here is probably the prettiest park right now in Richardson. The flowers are insane. It's about 10:15 in the morning, and so the sun is directly, I believe that's, the east. So the sun is behind these trees, you can see, and it's super bright. And so I'm going to talk you through how to shoot while it's super bright. So if you are looking at him in the park, the sun is this way. When it becomes noon, I will still probably face him right here. Now when the sun that is right here starts to go all the way over to this side, then he's gonna want to totally turn the different direction. You want the sun behind them. So you can see it's kind of on the top of his head right now, behind him. I'll show you an example of this. I will show you an example of him if I were to be on the other side of him.
But first, before I show you the other direction, this is one of the pictures I got of Luke standing in the flowers that I just showed you. And so you can see right here in the bottom left, there's what you call foreground with flowers in front right here. And then they just kind of frame him all around. I mean, I wish I'd gotten a smile, but honestly, I was just working in a hurry to navigate my iPhone and taking pictures with my camera and keeping both of them happy. But you can kind of get an idea of this and how bright and pretty it is. And so when I edited it, I wanted to add a little bit of warmth to it, because there really wasn't a lot of warmth when the sun is really high in the sky, like it is, like, 10 to 3 or 10 in the morning to 3 or 4 in the afternoon. You need to kind of add a little bit of warmth because it was just really cool. So I added some here, I added some at the top, and I kind of adjusted the greens a little bit. So I'm going to keep moving and show you the other side.
I've switched directions. The sun is directly on them and their shadows, and they're going to squint, and it's just not ideal. So I'm going to turn them the other way and take some more.
Right way, I put them in a patch of flowers with a little bit of foreground over here. So I was crouched down shooting toward them. I was not standing up pointing down. I was down at their eye level, and I took these pictures. The sun is behind them, you can see, and it's really bright. And so when it's really bright, if you don't adjust in Lightroom, the luminance will make the greens look really blown out. So it helps if you add in the luminance here and kind of mess around with the greens to get them to a hue that you like. I kind of like it, I tend to err on the side of it looking natural. So that's what I'm doing here. And you can see that there's purple flowers in the back. And so you can brighten that luminance by adjusting that here. You can kind of do that with the blues, with Luke's shirt, and, well, honestly, let's see. I can maybe try to do the orange, but it's gonna mess with their skin tones a little bit. So anyway, that's something to be in mind, to keep in mind here. But I think these are sweet, and this is like their typical pose. Luke will take a cute photo with Aubrey for like a few seconds, and he'll put his arm around her like this. That's so cute to me. And I'm gonna straighten the picture too, because that's kind of my thing. These flowers are so tall and beautiful. I just love it. So, and I thought that was so cute. Yeah, I think it's really sweet. I'm gonna take down the exposure a little bit and kind of add some blacks in there, but I think it's super sweet, so I'm gonna keep going.
Honestly, I would take a picture this way, even though the light isn't in the technically right spot. Him running away is so cute.
I'm just obsessed. Okay, so just to give you a reference, so the sun is shining from over on the right side of the picture from the east, and you can look at Luke and see that his left side of his face, but on the right side of this picture, it's bright on the right. Now, if I was getting technical, I would say, oh, I want the sun to be directly behind him so that his face is evenly exposed. But guys, when your kiddo just runs through the flowers and it just doesn't go as planned, you just pick up your camera and snap, because this is like, I love this so much. So I went ahead and put my edit on it, And I think I'm gonna make the greens brighter or darker by taking in the luminance some. And I'm probably gonna pop the oranges too, just because it's not gonna affect his skin tone too much. Oh my goodness, and I'm like obsessed. I'm gonna brighten the greens back there. And yeah, so you can see also, to point out, these trees are like a darker, denser green because they're not getting hit by sun. So you see up here in the right hand corner, the sun is hitting the trees, the sun is hitting these trees over here and everything. It's just bright and sunny. So I want you to maybe get familiar with shooting on bright and sunny days, because I don't want you to be afraid of them. Most people are, and I was for a long time in the beginning. So that's why I'm gonna kind of just keep talking you through like things to look at, what to look for. But honestly, right here, I am like completely obsessed. So I'm gonna sync these other ones that I took of Lukey running. They're so sweet to me. And if he wasn't centered, I could click on this and then hold down the shift key and bring up one of the corners and kind of adjust it there. If you don't hold down the shift key, then this is what will happen, and it will get like wonky. So just note that there. But I'm gonna keep going. And I think even running away is sweet, and I don't think he's like in focus technically, but I just thought it was cute. And then yeah, whenever there's a pretty background but the lighting isn't right, I usually have people walk away, or like Luke, he's running away, like it doesn't matter that his face is bright, and it just works. So I'm gonna sync these and keep going. Maybe if you live in Richardson or North Dallas, you can come to this park and try to figure out exactly where I was and take some similar pictures. This is the first year that I have noticed that they've had these rows in the flowers, and I think it's just magical. I love my city, you guys. I think Richardson's so wonderful. Anyway, okay, he's not completely centered, so I'm gonna come this way. Not the cutest look, but that's okay. Y'all, and then someone, okay, I'm gonna edit a few of these. Someone offered to take pictures of us, and so I was like, yeah, please. And so you can kind of see my face has some sun hitting it, and like Luke on this side, but Aubrey's evenly exposed. For the most part, I am. We weren't exactly positioned in the right way with the sun, but honestly, like in a situation like this, I tried, and I was the one that squatted down and got ready for the pictures. It was probably my fault in putting us where I did. However, it's being super picky if I'm upset that that part of my face is bright. So truly, it's not a problem at all. So I thought that was so sweet of her. So I'm gonna edit a few more. See, I mean, like, so worth it. So worth it. So glad I put mascara on this morning. It doesn't really look like it. That's okay. It's cool. But just sweet and candid. And Luke did not want to take pictures for this sweet lady. And that's okay. So going back over, I'm going to just run over my... I like it better in color, for sure. And then, of course, had to get a little sunflower. Had to get a little wildflower picture, a little more creative. I'm gonna pop the pinks here. Let's see, maybe this one. Ooh, sheesh, that was really bright. Maybe this is what I want. Yeah, I wanted that one to show. Anyway, there you go.
To note is try to have foreground, meaning having flowers in front of them, and then having them stand or sit in a patch that's lower with some that are high behind them, and you can shoot at an angle this way and have these flowers kind of frame them. Kind of turning this way, but notice that the sun is still behind them, okay? So you can kind of come here or here with them and get some really sweet shots.
Hey guys, I hope that was helpful. I thought it might be helpful to go back and forth from my iPhone footage to my Lightroom editing. So I hope it's helpful. I was only there a few minutes, and I'm really happy with the few that I got. If I had been really wanting to get sweet pictures, I would have probably dressed them in something that matched and that was cute and spent a little more time doing it. But hopefully this can give you some courage to go to Richardson, go to some wildflowers, find the sun, and take some really cute pictures. And again, if it's cloudy, go back to some of my old videos where I talk about clouds. You could basically position them anywhere you want, looking anywhere, because they won't be looking into the sun. I hope you've enjoyed my videos. Go back and find some more that you feel like could be applicable or that you could learn from. I try to keep them short and sweet, but I'd love to hear from some of y'all. I so enjoy connecting with you guys, so have fun.